Good morning. Don't ask me why, but I woke up just now thinking about home remedies. Thinking about how, sometimes like you have something minor that happens and you go to the doctor and they fix it in some way. And I was thinking, there are times in life when you can't go to the doctor, like now. So I wanted to share a few home remedies that have worked for me for things that happened to me. So one thing that my father used to always tell us, he was very smart, and he knew that, I don't know if he discovered that this worked or if someone had told him. Dad was a psychiatrist. So um, one thing was that if you had a headache, um, you could fill the bathroom sink with hot water, like as hot as you could stand to put your hands in, not like, burning yourself, but hot. And you submerge your two hands in the very hot water for like 5 minutes. And he explained to us as kids that what this does is it draws the blood down away. Heat draws our blood, so it draws the blood away from the head, and sometimes that can help a headache. Not like a migraine, but like a, sort of normal headache. So that's one thing you could do if you're having a headache, if it's not a serious headache, like a brain tumor. I mean, if you did it with, and you had a brain tumor, I think that the hand thing in the sink wouldn't work, just FYI. But the other thing that occurred to me was when I worked at Condé Nast, Olga will remember this story, my boss, Olga, because Olga gave me this home remedy. I was working at Condé Nast in the production department at Traveler magazine, and one day, inexplicably, I don't know how this happened, my right thumb, blew up like a balloon, like from about here, like middle, a little bit like below this joint, to the tip of the tongue, the thumb, blew up like a balloon, like double the size, like whoop. And it happened very fast, and it was very strange, and I couldn't do anything about it. Olga told me this Russian home remedy, which was that you take like 7 or 8, like a lot of black tea bags, like strong tea, and you make hot a mug of hot tea, and you know let the tea bag steep for a long time in this, long enough so that the water is not scalding hot, so you're going to burn your thumb if you submerge it in this mixture of very, very hot tea. But you let it sort of cool down so that it's warm, but not gonna burn you again. And I submerged my thumb into this very, very dark liquid that had, like, as I said, 7 or 8 tea bags. And it was unbelievable. Like, I did it like maybe 3 times in the day. Um, per Olga's instructions. And, she probably had a vested interest in having my thumb come back into commission so I could use the computer. But anyway, it worked. It worked. And I think I, submerged it maybe for 15 minutes at a time. Anyway, so those are a couple of home remedies. Unfortunately, I don't have a home remedy for if your big toe explodes and gets really big. That happened to me too once, but I did have to go to the hospital, and they had to sonogram it, which was bizarre because I felt like I was like a pregnant mommy looking at my sonogram of my big toe. But anyway, that's it. A couple of home remedies. I'm sure there are others. Oh, yeah, of course there are others. My father used to also say that for arthritis, he used to have it in the refrigerator. He would fill a jar with white raisins. This is more a long-term kind of thing. Fill the jar with white raisins and then pour gin into the jar so that it fills all the spaces between the raisins, and keep it in the refrigerator. And every night before bed, you take a teaspoon and you eat 2 teaspoons of those white raisins. Has to be white raisins, not the dark raisins. You eat 2 teaspoons of those white raisins, and apparently great for arthritis. I never had arthritis, thank God, knock on wood. Anyway, happy COVID-19, everyone. Bye.